Hello YouTubers, my name is Attila Mate from Blue Sky Photography, and today I would like to talk to you about the best lenses for landscape under $1,000 price range. Now, I don't really shoot landscapes. Sometimes I do. I like to shoot castles. I like castles very much, and I have in Ireland I have opportunity to shoot a lot of brilliant castles, nice castles. You can see on my website, I have in the description, and you can see in my website my castle photos, you know, and I like shooting castles. So, and also I do sometimes some landscapes as well. But in the same time, I did try to find the best lens for landscape, and also when I was in the Sony system, when I was shooting full frame with the Sony system, and then also with the Nikon and with the Pentax. When I was shooting the Pentax K5 and the KR, and I would like to share with you my opinion and my experience about the landscape lenses and the best landscape lenses, let's say less than $1,000 price range. So let's see a few tips. If you don't want ultra wide angle, the best for full frame is the Sigma 24-35 f2 Art. Now, many people would say, yeah, but you know, that's only 24-35. It's true. It's a short zoom. Honestly, I don't understand Sigma why they did 24-35. They should have done like 20-35 or 18-35 like the small little brother it is, you know, because this is for full frame. Obviously, it's a DG lens. The 18-35, it's a DC lens, which is for crop sensor. But anyway, I don't know why they did it. That's it. But it's an f2 lens, it's a zoom lens, and it's an f2 lens. And I tell you something, I did try this lens, and it's one of the sharpest lenses ever, I tell you. I mean, you can go on the DxO website and you see that in between the zooms, this is the sharpest zoom, what you can ever get. Period. There is no other like this. So, if you don't mind the 24mm, it will actually contain two popular focal lengths, 24 and 35mm, and in between, honestly, obviously. So, if you want wider, you have to go to the Tamron 15-30 f2.8 or the Tokina ATX 16-28 f2.8 Pro. Now, both of these lenses, they are great. And I was shooting with them, with both of these lenses, and it is just, they are great. It's no comment. They are great lenses. I say from the beginning, it's not as good as the Sigma, but it's still good. It's great lenses, both of them. The Tamron, in my opinion, build quality wise, I would say they are the same. The Tamron is not noisy because the Tamron is USD, and it's not as noisy, you know, like the Tokina, sorry. But the Tokina is great as well. It's a little bit noisier than the Tamron, but it's great as well. So, if you want prime lenses, you can choose between the Sigma 35 f1.4 Art, around €800, or Tamron 35mm f1.8 vibration controlled, around €800, or the Sigma 20mm f1.4 Art, about $750. These are the best lenses again in this category on the DxO mark and in this price point, obviously. And if you can check yourself, you know, the DxO mark, you know, and for less than $1,000, you won't get better lenses than this, you know. Okay, you can get obviously some manual primes as well, you know, which are much wider, like 14mm from Samyang. They are manual focus, but again, for landscape, you don't really need autofocus. But, and I tell you, I love Samyang lenses. They are very good. They won't be as good as the Sigma again. They won't be as sharp, they won't be as good, but in the same time, the price will not be the same. Because the Sigma it's about €1,000, and the Samyang lens you get with half price, with about €500. So, but in the same time, they are great lenses. And you can get 14mm from Samyang, you can get 16mm, 18mm. I'm not sure now which one is for APS-C, because I think it's the 16mm is for APS-C. So you can get 14mm for full frame and 18mm for full frame. And obviously you get 24mm f1.4, 35 f1.4 and all this. And all it's about 500, 550 euro, all of them. So they are great price and good image quality. Now for APS-C, this was for full frame. Now for APS-C, the best image quality, what I found until now, I think it's like 7 years of serious photography, and before I was shooting but not so seriously. And what I found, the best lens is the Sigma 18-35 f1.8 art lens for 750 euro. Although some copies have focusing issues, including my copy. So including my lens, when I go on the side points, it has some focusing issues. But I don't care, because what I use that lens for, it's an 18-35 lens. I mean, it's not a sports lens, it's not for trucking, it's not like that. So what I use that lens is for landscape, for some portraits and these kind of things. And I have all the time over there, I can focus. I use most of the time, I use the middle point anyway, so I don't mind. I know the issue the lens has. If you know the issue and you accept the issue and you shoot according to that, no problem. If you don't know the issue, or if you want necessarily to use the side points, don't buy that lens. Or even if you buy it, test it immediately and send it back if you have problems, and until you get a good copy. But anyway, I don't mind that problem. And for me, this is because I tell you something, and I told this in many of my videos, I'm ready with anybody, with any camera and any lens, including full frame cameras. I'm ready to test my Nikon D7200 and the Sigma 18-35 f1.8. I'm ready. Because I tell you, this is the best combination. Two Sigma Arts, 18-35, 50-100, and the Nikon D7200. This is somehow it's so great that my Sony A7R, which was a 36 megapixel excellent full frame camera, and a 55mm Zeiss lens, which is also, if you look at the DxOMark website, you will see that it's on the top of the list. So it's one of the best lenses in the world. I think it's the 5th or the 6th lens in the world. In the whole world, it's so good. The 55 1.8 Zeiss. I used to have that lens. And that lens with the Sony A7R and the Nikon D7200 with the Sigma 18-35 f1.8, and I put the pictures on the computer and I was like, which one's which one? Let's see. If I don't look at the EXIF data, I couldn't make a difference. So that's why I say for APS-C, that is the best lens. If you accept the problem you have with it, that is the best lens. If you want wider, you have the Sigma 12-24mm f4 art. Unfortunately, this is over 1,000 euro. So if you want to get that, you have to go over 1,000 euro. But it's there. Or prime lenses from Samyang, like the 14mm f2.8, around 350 euro. And there are even wider, like fisheye lenses from Samyang. You can also buy some other brands. You know, you can also buy probably your native brand. You know, like if you're a Nikon shooter or Canon or Fuji or whatever, you can buy lenses. But this is what I would recommend from third party. And this is all under 1,000 euro. Now, also you can buy any lens mentioned for full frame. But I would suggest the Sigma 18-35 if you shoot APS-C, because for me it's still the best lens ever built for APS-C, period. Although it has the focusing issues, I can shoot with it no problem and I don't have any issues. So if you accept that, the Sigma 18-35 is the best for APS-C. That's what I would say. And sometimes people, they say, yeah, but that's not wide enough. Look, if I shoot a landscape, and most of the time I do, and you will see that even in my wedding portfolio, you will see I have some panoramic shots where the bride and the groom are in the front of a castle. And how did I do that? I shot 3 shots and I stitched together. So what's the big issue? Even if you have 24mm lens or you shoot 2 shots and you stitch together in post, so what's the problem? Well, that's what I do anyway. So it's all up to personal preference. But I wanted to show with you guys, to share with you, sorry, my opinion about the best lenses under €1,000. But all the time, sometimes I get questions, you know, and what is the best camera? What should I buy? Or what is the best lens? What should I buy? Now, it is always about your budget. And this is what people don't really understand. I cannot tell you to buy, okay, buy a Nikon D810 or buy, I don't know, Leica, whatever. How can I tell you? I don't know what kind of photography are you into. I don't know what are you shooting. I don't know what is your budget, because these two is the most important aspect. If I know what kind of photography are you into, and if I know your budget, what is the maximum of your budget? I want to spend €5,000, I want to get the camera and 2 lenses. That's it. What kind of photography are you into? Landscape. Okay, I can tell you what is my opinion. But until I don't know, how can I say? It all depends on your budget and on your personal preference. So, I hope that this video was helpful to somebody. I hope that you liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe and share my videos. If you want to support this channel, please use the Amazon links down below. And it won't cost you anything extra, and it will help me keep this channel going. And other than that, I wish you a very, very nice day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.